All right, g'day everyone. We are live from Racewars, Albany, and I am here with Tristan from WTFAuto. Thanks for joining us, Tristan.
Hello, and thanks for having me again.
No worries. Good to have you on. We've also got Todd over there. Todd, how you going?
Not too bad. How about yourself, Nick?
Very well, thanks. Very well. And we've also got Dave over there as well. Good afternoon, gents.
Yeah,
Dave and Todd have been busy taking some photos and doing all the media work for us this weekend. Tristan, how are things going so far?
Really well. All of our cars are still running, which is great. We've got about 15 or so this year, and we're seeing some fast times, yeah.
That's a huge operation, isn't it? 15 cars to get down here for a weekend.
Yeah.
How do you manage all that?
We start about 9 months in advance.
Yeah.
So after Race Wars was finished, straight away we said, if you want to go to Race Wars next year, I tell you what, give us a call.
Yep.
We got to start building these cars straight away.
Yeah.
So we have been building cars for 9 months for this event.
Yeah, right. Okay. Yep. And then do you manage the car? There goes Eddie at the moment. But do you manage all the cars? Do you bring them down here yourself, or you leave that to your customers?
No. The customers bring their own cars down. We leave that up to them. It's a lot to manage, even just getting our own stuff down here.
Oh, hang on. Sorry to cut people off just there.
That's live.
Yeah, you can probably hear yelling in the background from Reese on Racewars Radio. Sorry, Tristan, to cut you off. 347
from Ed, yeah.
From Ed at the 800.
That's
it. So there you go. That's just updated there. 347, 0.67 kilometres an hour. So congratulations to Ed. That's in the 800. So he certainly means business.
And that's going to be something serious in 1,000 tomorrow.
Yeah, it is. It certainly is. Certainly is. So, Tristan, I mean, while we're looking at the outright list here, I mean, like anything stand out there that surprises you? James Bleakley, he's sitting in the number 2 spot at the moment.
Yeah, he is. So he's always been our front runner for the past couple of years. He's about 4K short of what he was doing in the 800 last year, but we are just nursing that car through the start of this event, and we'll push it tomorrow. Obviously, you know, we're not expecting to catch Eddie there.
Yeah.
But we'd love to see him like in those top few come the end of tomorrow. Yeah.
Well, he's sitting number 2 at the moment, so that's in outright as well.
Yeah.
So no, that's excellent.
Yeah, and obviously 6-cylinder class. That's top of that. Yeah.
Yeah. No, certainly. Cohen Ellis in number 8.
Cohen's another one of ours as well. Yep.
Okay, so that's an MR2. That's am I correct in saying the yellow one?
No, they've actually mixed up the year there, but that's the red one with the black roof.
Okay.
So it's a Mark II model, still running a 2-litre engine. So it's right up there for the engine. So I'm sure he's top of the 4-cylinder class at the moment.
Sure. Okay.
But yeah, that one's got some in reserve as well.
Yeah. Okay.
See that one go.
That's sitting at 294 kilometres an hour. That's pretty stout for an MR2. Okay. So is that the one you did a video on just recently?
Yes,
on the dyno?
Yes,
that was quite a good video. Actually.
Yeah. So thanks.
Yeah. You're the king of social media videos. I think they're quite good.
Of crappy Instagram videos. Yeah. That's my brand.
No, I quite enjoyed it actually.
But that's about 880 horsepower, which is great. It's about 100 more than we were planning on that motor, but it just did good.
Yeah. Okay. And then in number 9, Warwick Pike. I don't know if we'll be seeing that car again tomorrow. It had an oil leak of some description, and anyway, I don't know. I shouldn't say, but they that car to get towed back. This is interesting. Unknown car, number 10 spots. That's good. So Tristan, look, getting back to what you were saying before. So a weekend like this, it takes you 9 months of preparation. So, I mean, are you building cars from scratch, or are you just fine-tuning cars?
Oh, look, there's a whole variety. We have some customers that simply say, you know, I'd like to put a little more boost in for next year, and it's a quick one, whereas other people say, all right, ground up rebuild, we're pulling this engine out, we're changing the internals, we're starting again. Cars like Cohen's one, the red 4-cylinder there, that was everything from intercooling, engine management, everything from the ground up, built differently this year compared to last year. And to be honest, I was tuning cars up until Friday night on the dyno.
Wow.
So really spending all the time maximum just to get everybody as prepared as possible.
Okay, no, fair enough. No, it is a huge effort, and you guys particularly do quite a number of cars over here as well for the event, and I recall last year when we spoke, you had the added pressure of granny pants as well. So it's probably a bit of a relief you don't have that added pressure this year.
I'm so happy to be able to just sit down and focus on everybody else's car and not worry about that. Was so much fun though.
That's what I was about to say. That's what I was about to say, because it appeared to be quite. I mean, Jonathan, I know he can be quite brutal in his criticism, or but I thought it was quite. It was in good nature in the end of the day, and it was a lot of fun, wasn't it? And I think it really put the spotlight on WTFAuto.
It was great for promoting us. A lot of people loved following along and seeing what we were doing. They loved the competition, of course. And John and I we didn't speak a lot before this, but we did agree gloves off.
Yeah,
we're going to go hard at each other. Yeah, and see what happens. And, and it was fantastic. Everybody loved following that along, and I guarantee something like that will happen again in the future.
We sincerely hope so. I know we got our Camry sitting in bits at the moment, so we need to. Simon did put the heat on myself and Todd to get it back together, but we didn't. We chickened out, to be honest.
That's right.
He could have had the front wheel drive class. There's only one car running in it.
That's right. I was saying there's only one car in it. So look, that's it's certainly a big effort you guys put in, and I do fondly remember that. The lead up to that was quite good as well.
Yeah, I only wish I could have run that car more, but unfortunately, by the time we got it to this event, it already had blown head gaskets.
Yeah,
I saved the engine for that one run we did against the AU, and that was it. I would have loved to run that all day, but it just wasn't feasible.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So, any other special projects on the go outside of Racewars, or what we're seeing here this weekend? Yeah,
I'm building a car that I want to get down to this event. It's really being built for events like this, and that's my own personal Supra with the V12 engine conversion.
Yeah, okay.
So we're building that up and throwing turbos on it, and we hope to compete at the tippy top end of the racing here. But I mean, it's a huge undertaking what we're doing. It's probably going to miss next year's Racewars, and we can only hope there's another one after that.
Yeah. I've actually seen that as well. That's quite an interesting build you've got happening there on social media. So can you elaborate a little bit on that one?
Yeah, so what we've done is we've got the Toyota 5-litre V12 out of the Century, and we're just working through getting that adapted into the Supra. We're shooting for starting off at 1,000 horsepower and then seeing how far we can push beyond that. And we've been filming the whole thing, so you can catch it on YouTube if you search for Supra Supreme or Quick Shift Supra. You can find that. We're trying to take everybody on the journey and show what it takes to take a stock car to something wild.
Yeah, it looks like caramel apparently. Is that right, Tristan?
Say again?
It looks like caramel, some of the parts. Is that right? Yeah.
But they do not taste like caramel.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Doing a lot of 3D printing with that as well and stuff like that, which is pretty interesting. Like, that's next level, if you ask me.
Yeah,
so,
nothing's bolt-on for this car. Parts don't exist, so we're having to design everything from the ground up, and we're doing it with 3D printing and CNC machining and trying to make it awesome.
Awesome. Yeah.
Sorry, I thought you were queuing up to ask.
Dave's special comments in the section over here. Yeah.
Just give us a thumbs up.
Yeah.
I'm about a few words.
Yeah.
Speaking of you guys over there, you've been out on the track all day. You guys, is there something out there that caught your fancy?
Oh, it's just a good mix of cars, I think. Interesting to see the different types of cars and the different preparation that people have, and good mix.
But myself, Tassoni, a couple of hours ago, it looked a bit funny, but that's Tassoni. That backdraft ute was doing really well until it had its little unfortunate oil issue. Trying to think what else. A couple of sort of older model Commodores and Falcons that again looked a bit slower this morning, and then just late this afternoon before the weather sort of turned on us, really started winding it up, and it's like, that's not bad for just a home-built car. I mean, most of them are home-built, of course, but literally a home-built car. So I think tomorrow will be interesting. I think the weather's caught a few people out today. It's very windy down here at the moment, and
we started off quite a nice day.
It's blowing everything a bit sideways. I don't know what your guys are saying, Tristan, but are they saying it's blowing them a bit sideways, or what?
A lot of the faster cars are pulling out of their runs towards the end of the track. Just stability problems. It's hard to keep them straight, and they don't want to get hairy up there and cause any damage. So it's getting tricky, but I think hopefully tomorrow wind dies down.
Yeah. No, certainly hope so. The wind does play a huge part in this. Can you explain, like, for a number of our listeners and viewers for this particular podcast, the wind, what sort of effect it would have on a car, especially when we go over 200 kilometers an hour?
Well, what happens is that the faster you go, the less the weight of the car matters and the more the aerodynamics matter. You're having to push through a lot of air resistance. So you get to a point where if you've got a 10k an hour headwind, you're starting to lose 10k an hour on the actual speed you're getting at the end of the track. It's just that much harder to push through. So it plays a big part, whether you have still air. I think one year, maybe last year or the year before, we had a 40k an hour headwind. So we knew cars that were touching 300 on that particular day were able to go really deep into the 300s after that died down. So, super important.
Yeah, no, certainly. And you look at even like Denver's car just out there, you know, it's the aerodynamics on that car is not too bad, but in the strong wind like this, like we're seeing right now,
there's evidence.
would play havoc on, especially if it's in the wrong direction. So we can certainly understand that.
And some of the cars, you know, they are way more affected than other cars.
Yeah.
And sometimes you can't pick them, but you'll take two cars with the same weight and the same horsepower, but they'll do 30, 40 k's an hour different.
Yeah.
Just because of the aerodynamic profile.
Yeah. No, fair enough. So, you got any cars running in the hill climb on the Monday?
We do. Yeah. All the MR2s, of course. That's what they're really built for, right? They're not meant to be doing this runway stuff. MR2's going out there. Of course, Thor's Sprinter is really built for sprint events and hill climbs. He's done a little bit of runway stuff just for fun, but that car is 100% meant to be on a track. And a few Supras. I mean, it's just good fun for them to slide up a hill.
Yeah.
Most of them are too powerful for it.
No, fair enough. That's fair enough. The other question I had, so after this Racewars, what's the next big event for you guys? I think Targa, much going on in Targa?
Racewars has really become the thing that we focus on.
Yeah.
So, of course, some of our customers are right into their sprints or their drags and stuff like that. But as far as WTF Auto goes, as far as the shop goes, this event suits us to a T. This is what we like to do.
Yeah. No, fair enough. Hey, anyone you need to thank, Tristan, before we finish up here?
To be honest, the entire team for WTF Auto, they've done a fantastic job of helping each other and getting everybody down to this event. Real team players. I really want to thank Racewars management for helping this happen as well, because, I mean, organising this show is a monumental thing, and especially with the difficulties last year and getting it to happen this year. Everybody here just owes so much to those guys for putting the effort they did so that we can come down here again, and I hope it continues.
Yeah, certainly. No, I have to agree with that and vouch for that as well, because certainly these guys and girls here, Jessica, Jamie, Jonathan, well, they're the only ones that spring to mind right now, but it's a massive effort. A lot of these people walking around here today are volunteers as well. So it's a huge event, and one that we really enjoy, and one that we feel the wind is getting the better of us right now.
I think we should throw just a little in there for the Albany City Council as well.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely. It's great that the Shire gets behind this event. I mean, this is their property. This is the airport belongs to the Shire here in Albany, like many regional airports do. They belong to the Shire. And to close an airport down for 2 full days, and this airport's literally, I mean, the RFDS had to come in this morning and leave, so it was only stopped for half an hour, 45 minutes, that's all. So it's a massive effort, you know. It's a bit of an inconvenience, I guess, for some of the people that are not interested and need to fly this weekend.
It'd be very easy for locals to be critical of that, but when you look at the number of people down here, and that there must be injecting a huge amount of cash into the local economy, is all that hotels are full and the Airbnbs are in demand.
Yeah, and that's right. I mean, the amount of tourists that come down here for this event and really prop the event, help the event grow, I guess. It's certainly visible here today. And even with this strong wind, there's still a lot of people out there waiting for cash days to happen. Speaking of cash days, we will have Jordan on tomorrow as well, so we're looking forward to that.
All right, and real
sorry.
thanks to Torque and Power for helping expose this event to everybody else as well.
Not a problem at all. We enjoy doing this. It's what we love. So, hey, thanks Tristan. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks
We really enjoyed it. Anything else from you guys over there?
No, I'll just be running around with the camera trying to take some photos, and we might grab some video as well and put that up on Torque and Power.
Yeah, you'll see me in a couple of places at once tomorrow, hopefully, and see what happens. So,
and I guess the other thing to mention is Monday is the Evo's first outing and Todd's first attempt at some really competitive motorsport like this. So,
I wouldn't say competitive, but
well,
it's. I mean,
do we want to talk about
do you
the
want
Evo and
let's-
the dramas of the last few weeks?
no, we'll leave that for tomorrow because by tomorrow I might have calmed down.
Okay, no worries.
No, come on,
So-
Todd.
No.
Fill us in. Come on,
No,
don't be
no.
like that. Look, just tell us. I mean, you had a couple of dramas. You get in the car together, and you left Perth. Pretty.
Yeah, I had some wheel bearing issues, which I think Jai and some of the Script News were talking about this morning, saying that that's a common reason a lot of cars don't make it down. I'd actually gone to fix and repair a wheel bearing that I thought would keep up for the event, only for it to fail, and had to find a replacement within 24 hours. And the car was still in pieces at 11 o'clock on the Friday morning. And doesn't seem like a big thing, a wheel bearing, but when you're trying to juggle work and then having to drive 4 hours down to Albany, it becomes a little stressful.
It's always at the last minute, isn't it?
Yeah,
To their credit, they found it, and
yeah,
you could have been racing around the street not realising it was about to
yeah,
fail.
exactly.
So,
So, but no, the Evo's all good, and it's got some other new bits and pieces on it at the back, thanks to Wilkins suspension and SMC tyres for the other bits and pieces. And look, we'll see how we go. It's actually nice just to be sitting here looking at it, to tell you the truth. I'm kind of like, oh, that's a nice car, it's mine. Which, yeah.
and it's, I guess talking about looking at cars, is Denver Parker's been kind enough to bring his car down.
Yeah.
Denver Parker, Landwell Racing. The car's been on the stand all day today as well. That will be participating in the hill climb as well. I'm pointing to it, a lot of people can see it, but it's just outside of our stand. So yeah, no, we really appreciate that as well. So thanks Todd, thanks Dave,
No worries.
thanks to Denver, and thank you for everyone, all of our listeners as well. You'll get this as a podcast. If you didn't catch it as a live video feed, you'll catch it still as a podcast. So yep, hello to everyone that's joined in as well. Nick, are you here? Nick Arena, that is. I wonder if he's here. My wife joined in as well. Hi, Linda. And John as well. Hello, John. Hope you're going well, John. So anyway, look, thanks guys, and thanks Tristan. Thanks for coming in, and good luck. Good luck with the rest of the weekend. We'll catch up with you over the duration of the weekend, no doubt. But I wish you all the best for it.
Awesome. Cheers. I'll see you all out there.
All right. Thanks everyone. Thanks for tuning in.